Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Caleb Aungst of Gaylord Football. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good.
All right. So this was the season that a lot of people are going to remember for a long, long time in Gaylord. What was it just like to be a part of this year and to do something you guys haven't done in a long time?
It was definitely awesome because there's been a lot of hype leading up to this year. Just even back to eighth grade, even we knew this class was special, and to just go out there and execute week in and week out was awesome to be a part of.
Yeah. Remind everybody what position you play.
I play quarterback and also DB, so I feel like I'm a great athlete all around the field.
Okay, so what was it like just going from being a QB to being a corner?
Right. It was definitely a little weird because I'd been playing quarterback my whole life pretty much, and then moved to DB. But I had my brother who was a big help because he plays DB in college, and he helped me get fluid and stuff like that. I already was pretty physical, but getting fluid, he helped with it a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so playing different positions, and especially if you're a QB, obviously, I know other coaches are, sometimes careful putting quarterbacks on the other side of the field. But
Right.
what was that like for you to just say that I'm just going to go out there and play, both sides? There is always the risk of getting hurt and all that stuff. But what was that like to you for just to balance those two things?
Um, it's definitely a lot. It can get tiring, but it's um it's good because I know that my team's counting on me and I know that I can step up and help them. So my coach having the trust in me to put me there and help me in practice and all that was big. So
Okay, winning it. What was it like winning a district title?
uh definitely something new. But it was awesome though, especially for it to come against Petoskey, one of our biggest rivals. Beat them two times this year. It was awesome. Just a completely different experience, and to bring the whole town out was awesome too.
Where is just for people that might not know, where is Gaylord?
Gaylord is like if you're looking at Michigan, it's just kind of right up here in the north, the middle-ish.
You know you're from Michigan when you pull out your hand
Yeah,
and you try to
right.
point out. It's like this is where I'm from. I love.
Yeah, it's
Um,
yeah, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, honestly, but it's just up here.
it's to the tippy top of
Hmm.
of the lower peninsula, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's I want to go up to a game there one time. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like you did this season? Like, um, I'm sure you've had time to think back on things you did well, things you could have did better. How would you,
Hmm.
you know, outside of the overall team performance, like how would you grade yourself personally on how you did this year?
I'm very proud of how I performed this year. Um, I had a good junior season and then just worked all summer, all winter, even all spring to get to this point. And I just felt like I really showed what I could do this year on both sides of the ball, even.
Um, as a what were some of the things that you worked on all summer on just to get better this year? What were some of the things that you really wanted to focus on for this year?
I just really wanted to focus on DB because I knew I was taking that step to play this year on defense. And so I had been going down to Detroit with Michigan Elite, and then this summer with Michigan Made 7-on-7. I played DB too. So working all off season helped me to be more comfortable coming back to the season. And at quarterback, really just working with my guys to get that chemistry down before the season was good because it brought everybody up to speed, and then I felt like we all clicked really good.
How do you like mentally prepare for a game?
Um, so me, I'm kind of a loose, easygoing type of dude. I don't really do too much. Um, just sit there, soak it in, especially senior season, just soak it in, lock in, and just be there with my guys getting ready for the game.
How much, it is your senior year, knowing that this was the last go around for you. How many times did you have to remind yourself that maybe, just enjoy this thing?
Right. A lot because it really does go by fast. And if you're not really present where you're at, the football season can absolutely fly by. So I had
So,
to remind myself a lot.
um, what will you remember most from this year?
All the bonds that I created with all my guys because the wins are awesome, the championships are awesome, but I made friends that I'm gonna have for a lifetime, and I know that, and that's just great to look at back at.
Yeah. This senior year is going to be, just enjoying the whole year of just, going to school, and last year really being a kid before you, head off to college and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, let me also ask you this. What does football mean to you?
Football means a lot to me. I've been a part of it since even as young as third grade. Just even on the practice on the practice squad, not even being able to play. I just love the sport, so I would get into it as much as I can. Um, it means a lot to me, but it's definitely not me as a person. Like, I know I'm more than football, and I try to remind myself of that too because it really can be taken away at any moment. Just like you go into every game hoping to win, but we lost, and now you gotta now you gotta be who are you without football? So
Yeah.
it's definitely a big part, but I like to balance both sides of me.
Yeah. Um, to know that, how tough was it knowing that you're not going to be playing another game again? Well, another game of high school football again.
Right.
What was that like for you to get through?
It's definitely a sucky feeling. I won't sugarcoat it, but um, to go out like we did, it was probably one of the best ways we could have done it because we left everything on that field and we created a lot of memories that we'll keep for a lifetime.
Yeah. What are you gonna miss about just this whole thing?
Oh, I'm gonna miss a lot about it. Just looking up into the stands and seeing like all your friends, all your family, the whole community really there for you. It's a great feeling. Um, you know, you're never really gonna play with this whole group of guys again, so I'm gonna definitely miss them. And like even people in this senior class, I might not ever play with them again. So that's just tough to not be a part of anymore. But you get through it.
Yeah. I know that also. I know you'll have the rest of the year with these guys, but and of course you got to say an early goodbye to one of your teammates. Of course,
Yeah.
he's going to continue his football career at Minnesota. Of course, if you're a loyal watcher of this channel, Brady Pretzlaff was on here earlier in the week, kind of talking about his year. What's it just like to? I'm sure you've known him for a long time, but what is it just like to
Hmm.
uh, go and continue playing at Minnesota, and to see someone from Gaylord to going to play
Right.
Big Ten football.
It's awesome because not a lot of guys from Gaylord do go to the collegiate level, and Brady was probably the first one in our class to do it. And it was just awesome because you see someone else that can do it, and then I know from there he's helped to get guys more looks. So I know there's like 5 or 6 guys on the team right now that have offers to go play in college. So that's awesome for him to like buy in, help other people get looks. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I know that you're. Let's talk about you for a second. What's next for you?
We'll see. It's a big part of the year right now. Getting applying and then getting accepted for schools. I just got accepted to 2 schools today, so that was cool. We'll see. So I mean, my recruitment process hasn't gone exactly the way I planned it to, but I don't think it does for anybody. And we'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, Caleb, let's get to know you a little bit. How about that?
Hmm.
Okay. Best. I know you have a lot of moments, but best moments from
Yeah.
this season. You can pick a few.
Um, okay. Definitely number one, or definitely up there, it was beating TC West because we hadn't beaten them for 18 years, and then big comeback in the fourth quarter, winning with like time ticking down. It was awesome. And being able to lead that drive was really, really cool. And then beating Petoskey for the first time this season. It was a closer game, 9-0, and they were driving near the end of the game. And coming up with a big pick was really cool for me. Kind of iced that game out. Definitely winning that first playoff game because that showed we could really do it. This group had, or this senior group hadn't won a playoff game, and then being able to do it in kind of a dominating fashion against Bay City Western was really cool. Then bringing home that district championship was awesome too against Petoskey.
Yeah, they believe that'd be the first time since 2003,
Yeah,
2003 or 2002, that
yeah,
Gaylord
2003.
wanted that Gaylord won a district title. So yeah. Favorite player growing up.
Um, I'm gonna have to say Ray Lewis, which is weird because I've never played linebacker. I've never really been in that mix, but the intensity that he brings to the game is just like unmatched, and it helped me to like be more physical at corner because like you just go in the locker room, watch a Ray Lewis video, and then you just get pumped up.
Yeah. Let's see. Um, hmm. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie, I'd say The Blind Side. Me and my family grew up watching that.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, definitely a great movie.
yep. And then finally, favorite TV or streaming show that you're really into right now.
Right now, the guys at school know I'm really interested in watching Suits, which is weird. I mean, I don't want to go into law. I'm not really that much into it, but I just love the show, and I can't really stop watching it.
Yeah, that Law and Order is good too. So
Yeah,
all right. All right, Caleb, thanks so much for the time. As always, congrats on a great season. Let's have you on again.
thank you. It sounds good.